What is going on, guys? I am back with part 3 on how to build this Tudor style house, and in this video I plan on doing the landscaping around the house. So we're going to start out by doing the landscaping in the front of the house first. So you're going to need some oak wood, wooden pressure plates, andesite, polished andesite, lime terracotta, green terracotta, and podzol. Okay, so I went ahead and did the shape for the driveway, so I'm going to be counting the blocks with you. We're going to start at the right side of this garage over here, and you want to make sure you have your oak wood. So starting right here at this corner, you want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and keep in mind, I would recommend just cutting the holes for now and placing these blocks later so you can keep up. So you're going to have 7 here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so from up above, it should be like that. So you can count the blocks. Now, starting right here, you want to skip over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then on the 9th block, you want to place 3 right here, then 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you just want to bring it all the way in until you reach this pillar, so it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'll go up above and let's see if I could get this all in one shot so you guys could count the blocks if you would like to do that instead. So let me go up here. Let's see. Okay. So you guys should be able to count the blocks just like that if you would like. Alright. Now you can use your wooden pressure plates to cover up the top of this wood. So I'm going to do that. Alright, so for now, you should have it looking like this, and that's just going to be the driveway, and that's what we're going to be having for now. Okay, now I went ahead and did the shape for the garden areas, so right here and right over there. So we're going to start here. This is the garage, and I'm lined up with this pillar off to the left hand corner, and you just want to have 3 right here, then 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, and 2. So from up above, facing the garage, it should look like that. So you can count the blocks, pause the video if you like. And now I'm going to cover that up with some wooden pressure plates. Okay. Now let's head over here And I'm going to be starting at this pillar where we have the porch area. And you just want to have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, and 1, 2. Okay? So I'll go up above. You can count the blocks. And now I'm going to cover that up with some wooden pressure plates. Okay guys, now comes the time-consuming part. So I would recommend getting a potion if you are on console. I'm going to be using the Potion of Swiftness. It's speed 2, it lasts 1 minute and 30 seconds, and it's plus 40 speed. So I'm going to hurry up and use that. And I'm going to be just cutting out all of this grass within the shape that we just did. So starting right here, we're just going to cut all in. Cut all this grass out up until we reach under here. So cut all this out. Make sure to cut out all the grass where this shape is for the garden, as well as this one over here. And let's just not even worry about the grass right here for now. So just all of this grass within the shape that you already cut out is what you're going to be getting rid of. So yeah, I'm going to use this potion, and I'm going to do that, and I'll see you guys when I get done. Alright guys, so I cut out all the grass within the shapes that we already shaped out, and now I'm gonna do the garden area first, and then we'll do the driveway. So I got my podzol, and I'm just gonna fill all of this in right here up until this last block right here. So up until this last block that you shaped out for this area, so right there. And then for this side over here, we're going to be stopping it right here as well. So just bring it in up until there. So it's just going to be lined up with the final block here. So right before you reach this pillar. So I'm going to fill this in. Alright, so we got that. Let's head on over here and do the same thing. Alright, so now I have that filled in. Next, what you want to do is switch to your andesite and just fill in the rest of the empty space within the shape for the driveway. And make sure to get underneath that little porch area as well. So I am going to do that, and I'll see you guys when I get done. Okay guys, so I finished filling in the driveway area with all my andesite. Now I'm gonna cut out some random holes everywhere and fill it in with polished andesite just to give the driveway a little bit of texture. So I'm gonna start basically wherever you want. Just start cutting out a bunch of random holes. And as soon as you feel like you've evenly cut out holes everywhere, then go ahead and fill it in with some polished andesite. Alright guys, so after you finished filling in all those holes with your polished andesite, it's gonna be looking something like this. Alright guys, the next thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is use my lime and green terracotta to put the lines in the front yard So I'm going to basically just wrap it around the driveway and stop it at that corner space where the garden is. So I'm just wrapping it around, stopping it right there. And I'm going to kind of round it off. This is basically up to you, however you think it looks best. So I'm just going to start cutting out some holes. I'm going to try to round it off and bring it over to that corner of the house over there. So let's just cut out maybe like, I'm not even going to count, alright? I'm just going to basically do it random. It's all up to you guys, however you want to do it. So I'm going to cut out some blocks here, bring it out like that, and maybe one more. Whoops, let's not get confused by that. Okay, let's bring it back in a little bit. Let's see, we got to start curving it here pretty soon. We'll start it right here. Whoops, let's actually have that 3. So normally what I like to do when I turn it is I have 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, and that same pattern every time. So from up above, it's going to be looking like that. Now let's start it right here again. We'll just keep bringing it across. We're going to be stopping it lined up with this pillar of the house right there. So let's keep going. Okay, that should be good, and sorry if you guys can hear a train. It's pretty loud, and that's like the 10th one in the past 10 minutes. I don't know why there's so many trains at night, but it's really annoying and they're really, really loud. Sorry if you can hear it. I'll try to remove it. But I'm up above now, and I think I did pretty good. We rounded it off pretty good. I think I brought it here. I'll show you what I did over here. I kind of brought it out a little bit so it's more evened up with the house. So yeah, I brought it out like an extra 2 blocks. We could probably do the same over there. I'm not even gonna worry about it, but I'll go up above and show you kind of what I did over here. So I just like had a little patch of grass just wrapped around right here, and that's really all I did for that part. So I'm gonna head back over here. I'm gonna cut out all this grass within the shape that we just did, and I'm gonna be using my potion so that I could get it done faster, and then I will be doing the pattern with the lime and green terracotta. So I'm gonna cut out all this grass, and I will see you guys when I get that done. Okay, I cut out the grass, and now I'm gonna be using my lime and green terracotta just to have some patterns with the grass. So I'm gonna head over here first, and I'm using the lime right now. And I actually just noticed I still have the potion. Let me take that off. Hurry up and drink this. Alright, there we go. I know that might be annoying for some of you. So I got my lime terracotta. I'm just gonna put one line right there, and one beside that, the same as I always do it, but just for anybody that's new, this is how I do it. So I have 2 spaces with one color, and then 2 spaces with the next color right beside that. So just fill all of this in, and I'm probably gonna use the potion again, but just for right now I'm gonna be showing you. So just do that, switch back to the lime terracotta, and have 2 more spaces, and I'm just gonna do that. Let's see, I'm eventually just gonna be deleting all of this concrete, so let me get some grass again. Patch that up until there. So yeah, I'll just delete that concrete when I get the chance, and let's put some lime terracotta next to this. So I'm gonna keep doing this pattern. I'm gonna use my potion so I get it done faster, and I will see you guys when I get done. Okay, so I filled in all the space with the lime and green terracotta, and I'm gonna fix this little space that I have right here. I'm not sure if I accidentally filled this back in with grass, but it does look a little weird, so I'm gonna fix it, and that should be good. And I'm going to delete this concrete as well so we could see this a little bit better. We're not getting confused by this. We'll just remove that potion and keep it gone. So I'm gonna patch this up. Okay, we got a little bit more right here, and that should be good. Let's turn this, delete all this. Okay, so from up above, we got the shape of the grass looking like this, and I think it turned out pretty good. So yeah, this is what the front yard is looking like as of right now. It's pretty time consuming, but if you guys do like how this looks, then I guess it's worth it. And yeah, so this is what it's looking like. We still got a tree that I plan on putting here just to add a little bit of detail. And then we got the garden areas, and I believe that is going to be it for the front yard. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is start building the tree right on this turn here where we have these lines. So around right about, let's see, right about there. Doesn't have to be exactly on the turn, but that's pretty good. I'm going to keep in mind I'm using spruce wood and oak leaves. I'm going to bring this up, whoops, to about right there, kind of like a normal tree would look. And then I'm going to kind of just beefing up the bottom with some more spruce wood blocks like this. Okay, that's looking pretty good, and then let's just add a few more at the bottom. Alright, let's see, that's good. Okay, now at the top here, we're going to just have kind of like a diagonal thing. We'll bring this up one more, and then you just want to place one on top of that, place one on top of that, just back and forth, so you have this diagonal look. We'll bring it out one more. So I got, here, let's delete these underneath. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that side. You're gonna want to do the same thing on every other side, so 3 more times. Alright, we got the last one right here. Delete all these. And now we're going to use our oak leaves, patch up the bottom, and then in between all the blocks on the second layer. Okay, and then on the third layer, we're going to patch up that one and patch up that one, as well as underneath here. So just do that all the way around. It's like the same tree that I normally do for my tutorials, but once again, for anybody that's new, I am just going to be redoing it. And there's another train. Wow, man, there's so many trains. Okay, so as you see, here, I'll do that again. So we fill it in under there. We got one there, and then you can just place 2 right there, so you bring out the middle one like that. So it's all symmetrical as of right now. Fill that one in, that one in, that one in, and we're basically just patching up all of the wood blocks with the grass. Okay, let's just start filling in all of this empty space in the middle, just so that we can't really see through the tree. That's the reason why I do this, is just so the tree doesn't basically look hollow. It kind of looks like it's solid, so if I go under here, you can't see through it. Alright, let's go up here. And let's see, we'll just wrap around this and just have it diagonal again. So all symmetrical. Okay, and now let's fill all this in. I think I made that a little bit confusing, but we're basically just kind of doing the same thing except one block in. And we are also going to just be deleting that block and replacing it with some... Actually, how did I do this? We deleted that. Sorry if this is a little confusing. So if I go over here, we're just going to delete this block, that one, and that one. And then we're just going to place it, or just fill it in with grass. So we basically got like a 3 and 3, so it's like 4 blocks in total on the side. Then you just want to bring it diagonal as well, or like the same way that you've done it everywhere else. Delete these 3, replace the one in the middle with a grass block. Bring this diagonal. Delete these 3, replace it with a grass block. Diagonal again, and there's another train. That's like train number 2000. Okay. So let's go up to the top, place another layer on top of that. So we'll kind of do like this plus sign, and then just put 3 more right there, 3 more there, 3 more there, and 3 more there. 1 more layer on top of this, and that should be good. Okay, so it's all symmetrical, and keep in mind it doesn't have to be perfect if you did mess up, because we are going to be doing this. Just placing random blocks all over the place, the same way that I did on that one. As you can see, it's kind of just like all random. It makes it look more natural, as well as those trees over there, if you could see that. So yeah, I'm just going to randomize this. This is kind of just something that I accidentally came up with. I had a symmetrical tree, and then I basically started placing them random like this, and it came out to look pretty decent. And I decided, alright, let's just go ahead and keep it. It looks pretty good. So let's see, let's patch up some of the blocks down here. Bring them down a little bit. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty good. We're going to be still going up to the top to fill in some more blocks. Let's keep patching all this up though. That's pretty good. Let's go here. That's a little blocky. There we go. Let's go up here, and we'll fill some of this in so it's not as weird looking, symmetrical looking. Okay, let me go back. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Alright, so it's kind of like this oval shape that you're getting. It's not like a perfect circle like it was. And now I'm just going to bring some of these leaves down, so they're just like hanging off like that. Make them all like different layers, so that one's 1 block lower. One more right here ought to do it. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Alright, that's pretty good. So, keep in mind guys, you don't have to have it exactly like this. You could plant a tree if you want to, and you could just basically have the symmetrical one from the beginning. You could just bring a stump right up and just place some leaves. It's all up to you, whatever you guys think looks best, but I'm just giving you an idea of a tree design. And there's another train. Sorry if you can hear that really loud, but that is what it's looking like right now. Okay guys, the last thing we're going to be doing for the front yard are the 2 garden areas. So I'm just going to go on my inventory. I'm going to grab some oak leaves, some blue orchids, grass, all these tall flowers, maybe some smaller ones. And let's see, what else are we missing? We're also going to be using some oak fences. So first off, let's switch to the oak fence. We're gonna have one maybe right here, here, and there, and right there. Now we're going to have, let's see, 2 blocks of oak leaves on top of those. So these are going to be like little trees that we could just add instead of just having a bunch of random flowers everywhere. Okay, let's keep using the oak leaves. We're gonna have a bush right here. That's pretty good. We could have another one on this side. Okay. Are those... Nope, those aren't symmetrical. It's actually just like 1 block difference. Let's change that up a little bit. There we go, so they're not exactly alike. Now, let's use some of our flowers. So I'm going to be using the blue orchid. And then I'm going to switch off to the bigger ones. And then any other leftover space you could just fill in. So, I'm going to be using, however you say that, peony. I don't know how to say it. But you could just start filling all of that in. It's the same way I normally do it. It's very simple. Just randomize it. Whatever you guys think looks best, just go ahead and do it. Okay, let's fill that in. Now we're going to be using this flower. And keep in mind, guys, when I do these tutorials, if you want to, you could do it block by block, but overall, for stuff like this garden area, obviously you're not going to be placing your stuff exactly how I have mine. Like, you're not going to have this one right in that corner, this one right in the middle. You're not going to be doing that. It's just going to be random. So I'm just basically giving you guys an idea, just an extra thing you could do for your houses, just some extra details. And yeah, it's all up to you after, or once you get to stuff like this. Just kind of giving you guys ideas so you can improve your building. Okay, and I'm going to be using this last flower, and then the rest of the space I'm just going to be filling in with some grass. That's normally what I do when I have leftover space. I'm also going to be just placing some random oak leaves everywhere so it looks like smaller bushes. So right about there, right there, right there, right about there. Okay, let's do one not right next to the trees. I don't like that. That's too cluttered. One about there and one right there. And the rest of the space I'm going to fill in with some grass, just so it's not empty. Okay, I think I got every block. It's good enough. If we missed any, it's all good, but I think I got every single one. Okay, so it should be looking something like this. It's basically, or actually it is, just all random. Alright, and now I'm going to be doing the same thing over here. So I'm going to be using some oak leaves. I'm going to have a bush in the corner right here. That's actually looking pretty good. You could have another one right here, but I think that just might be too much. Let's get our oak fence, have some of these smaller trees, and 3 should be good. Cover that up with some oak leaves, and then we'll have a couple of the smaller bushes like right there, and we'll have one more there, so 3. Okay. I'm going to be using the blue orchids, fill all of this in. That's good, since this is a smaller space. Here, let's have one more there. Okay. Then this flower, however you say that. Alright, the rose bush. And then we got lilac. Now we have azure bluette. I don't know how to say that. And then we got orange tulip. And let's see, let's have one there. And then the rest of the space with our tall grass. And that ought to do it for the front yard. Alright, I think we're good. Oh wait, yep, that one's all filled in. Okay, so now this area is looking like that. The same as that one. And yeah, I believe that is going to be it for the front yard. And now we could head on to the back. Okay guys, now for the backyard, I made it very simple. So go ahead and get some quartz blocks. And then we're also going to be using some dark oak wood slabs. And I'll just name off all the other blocks. So we got some oak wood, some wooden pressure plates, lime and green terracotta, andesite, polished andesite, and podzol. But just for right now, you're going to need a block of quartz and a dark oak wood slab. And we're going to be doing the fence. So starting at this left corner right here, okay, we're going to be placing 19 blocks of quartz. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We're going to bring this all the way across until we meet the other pillar at the other side. So we're about to reach it right now. You could go from there and fill all of this in. Okay, so from up above, this is going to be the backyard area. And keep in mind guys, if you want, you could bring the quartz maybe out to those pillars on that side if you want your yard that big. And what else could you do? I forgot what I was gonna say. Well, I forgot. Oh well. I don't think I was actually gonna say anything else. Oh yeah, I was gonna say you could have some garden areas from this pillar to maybe that one if you would like that, because it is gonna be empty here, so that's up to you. But I'm just gonna leave it simple like this. And make sure you have your dark oak wood slab, and we're gonna cover up the blocks of quartz. And then that is going to be the only thing we're gonna be doing for this little fence in the backyard. It's very simple. I made it very simple and easy. Okay, and now basically what you want to do is just cut out all this grass within the fence now, because that's actually what we're going to end up doing. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I will get to the other stuff as soon as I get that done. Okay guys, now after you cut out all that grass, I'm going to switch to my andesite. I'm going to be lined up at the left side of this window here, so lined up at this this wood. And I want to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring this across until you line up with this other window, so right there. Fill it all in. So now you're going to have this shape right here, and this is going to be like a little patio. And we're also going to have a grill on here, like a barbecue grill. So I'm going to fill all of this in with the andesite, and then we could go ahead and cut out some random holes and fill it in with polished andesite after we fill this all in, just to make it easier. Okay, so as you can see, I filled all that in. Now let's just cut out some random holes. We're going to be replacing that with polished andesite. Let's have one maybe right there and 2 right there. That's pretty good. Fill all that in. Okay, so now we have this little patio right where the back door is. Now let's do the garden areas on the right and left side. So I'm going to be starting at the left, and you want to make sure you have your oak wood. And I'm going to place 2 right here, right on the corner of this andesite. And then I'm going to place 3, 3, and 2. And they're going to be going inward towards that corner, like that. Let's do the same over here. So we got 2, 3, 3, and 2. Alright. Now you can use your wooden pressure plate to cover that up. And then after you do that, you could use your podzol to fill in the empty space within this shape. Okay, now after you do the little garden areas like that, you can then use your lime and green terracotta to have some lines right here for the rest of the empty space. So I'm just going to start at the left over here. I'm going to have 2 layers side by side with the lime, and then I'm going to switch to the green, so it's the same way that we had it in the front. Okay guys, so we got the backyard looking like this. Okay, now we're going to do the final touches and then we are done. So we're going to do the garden areas first. So I'm going to clear my inventory. And we're just going to be using the same things that we did in the front. So some oak leaves. And then just all these random flowers. What am I forgetting? Okay, so the oak wood fence, and then the grass. Whoops, that's double. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to have a bush right over here, up against the house. So right around here. Okay, that's good. And let's see. That's probably the only one we're going to have. Let's have another one over here. Okay. That's pretty good. Are those the same? No, they're not the same. Okay. Now, I'm just going to randomize it with flowers. The same way that we did it every other time. And then that's going to be it for the garden areas. Okay guys, so I did the garden areas, and once again it's just going to be looking the same way that you've done the previous ones. Now we're going to do the trampoline in this little area right here. So I got some cobblestone walls, string, whatever color carpet you want, and then I also got some gray carpet for the middle. So let's switch to our cobblestone wall, and we're just going to be lining it up with the door right there. So we're going to be 1 block away from this edge. You want to place one here. So lined up with that glass. Skip over 2 and place another one. Once again lined up the glass. Go diagonal 1. Place one here. Skip over 2. Place one. Go diagonal. Place one. Skip over 2. Place one. Diagonal. Place one. Skip over 2. And place one. So from up above, you got kind of like this round shape here. Make sure to take your time on that part, because sometimes you might maybe have one right there, so it's uneven. So once again, I'll go up here. I got 2 spaces in between all of these, and then just 1 diagonal block away from these. So those are like the corner ones. Okay. Now you could use, here let's use our red carpet and place it on top of all of those cobblestone walls. Okay, and now we're going to have some string. So right here, fill all of this in. Alright, and now, once again with the red carpet, oh whoops, I missed this spot. And I think we got it all basically. So I'm going to use the red carpet just to border this all the way around. So from up above, it's looking like that. And now I'm going to switch to my gray carpet and fill it in the middle. Alright, so now we have this trampoline. Okay guys, the last thing we're going to be doing is the grill. So I got some blocks of cobblestone, some furnaces, cobblestone wall, cobblestone stairs, and then a cobblestone slab. So let's switch back to the block of cobblestone, and we're going to have one here and one here. So we got 2 spaces off to the left and one behind it. Now you can switch to the cobblestone stairs, and off to the left side you want 2 side by side like that. And now right here you want to switch to your furnaces, place 2. Off to the right you want to place 2 blocks of cobblestone, and then next to that you want 2 upside down cobblestone stairs. Okay, then this back corner right here, or not the corner but this back block here, you want a cobblestone wall. Alright, and now with the cobblestone slabs, you want 2 right above the furnaces. And for one more little decoration, you could actually use a flower pot. Maybe it could act as like a cup or something. It's up to you, whatever your imagination goes, or wherever your imagination goes. And yeah, that is going to be it for that grill. And that's going to be it for part 3 of this tutorial. Alright guys, so if this did help you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and be ready for part 4. Later.